In this video, I will go over how much money I had to pay back in taxes being the owner of an Etsy store with over $100,000 in annual sales. Keep in mind, I am not a tax professional. I hired someone to do my taxes, and this is what happened. Here's a brief overview of my Etsy shop's sales. So as you can see, I've sold just over $100,000 in 2022. You could see that it's a slower start in the beginning of the year. It increases in the summer, and then for back to school, that's when my shop really does well. And I'm noticing that so far for 2023, it's trending the same way as it was last year. So I'm slowly doing better and better, and then I suspect that for back to school will be my best time in my shop. And if we look down here, Etsy brought 91% of my visitors, whereas I only brought 9%. So personally, I know that it would do good for my shop if I actively tried to bring customers in. At the moment, I am working part-time, and I just wanted to start an Etsy shop and have it be as passive as possible. I didn't want to put more effort in than I had the energy to. So I like that Etsy is its own marketplace and people go to Etsy to find things, but Etsy also uses offsite ads with my shop, which brings in customers that are Google searching, looking on Pinterest, Facebook, and Instagram. As you can see here, although my sales were just over $100,000, after Etsy's fees and after they've taken taxes and charged me for my listings and everything, what I'm left with is $92,212. If you've watched any of my past videos, I've made it very clear that I don't offer refunds. So any refunds you see here, that has been if a customer has reached out before Printful has started to make an item. If they've reached out before an item's been made, then no problem, I'll refund them because it doesn't actually cost me anything to have it canceled, just in case you're wondering. And then down here you can see I've not spent any money on Etsy ads. I've tried Etsy ads in the past and I really don't like them. I much prefer the off-site ads. So let's see how much I got to keep. So with the Etsy store of over $100,000 in sales, after Etsy's fees, I was left with $92,000. I had to pay Printful $82,000, and then that left me with $9,678. Then when I did my taxes, I owed another $2,000. So at the very end, I was left with $7,678.95. So at this point, I'm questioning, is this even worth it? Is it worth my time to have this Etsy shop? But then I was thinking about it, and Etsy did bring in 91% of my visits, whereas I only brought 9%. I spent a lot of time in 2022 creating designs, and I'm seeing that those same designs are now selling in 2023. So I put a lot of effort into it in 2022, but now my top sellers are continuously selling, and they're actually doing better than they were in the previous year without me putting time in to advertise them. I also really enjoyed the process of making and creating new designs, and it's really a cool thing when people leave you great reviews on your items. So what will I do differently next year? I'm going to put aside more money every month for my taxes. I'm going to keep more clear records of what I spent money on for my business, and I'm going to start to think about smaller items that maybe I can produce on my own, seeing how much money I spent with Printful. I'd like to keep more of that for myself. So here's a quick little list of what I claimed with my taxes. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch this video. If you haven't already, please like and subscribe and turn on the notifications.